So, on average, how many children? Ah, well done.
Yes, we all come.
So what were you doing before?
There has been a conflict where the toll is being borne by the innocent civilians. 80% of the country, about 21 million people, are in need of some form of humanitarian aid. Whilst brave and brilliant work has been done to get some help to about 7 million Yemenis over recent months, we now need to scale up and scale up fast, because there is a big emergency of people in need of water and food and shelter, medical care, and also mine clearance, because people are now frightened to go to many parts because of unexploded ordnance.
No, I want. We want.
قرروا انتم من الذي يدرج الامام من الاسره ولا لا ولا الكل؟ فعلوا للجالسين هنا كلكم بدكم درس؟
When we want to scale up, we have to have access, which is secure, and that is increasingly now in place. And we need resources. And the world is, of course, where we have to look to get our resources from. So there have been appeals. $1.6 billion is required in order to meet the immediate needs of the next coming months. We are at best 30% funded, most of which is yet to deliver programs. So I'm appealing to the generosity of the world at large to be able to support us in getting immediate emergency help to the women and girls, to the children, to the elderly and to the disabled who are caught up in this terrible fighting in Yemen. They need the aid now. And that means that someone like Jamil, who a 6-year-old blind boy waiting with his mother in line since 6 a.m. in Amran, has done for the last 2 weeks. They can get food. It's as dire as that.
They've been waiting since 6 o'clock as well.
I've met with an old man, Mohammed, who was desperate to see not just the electricity restored so that the mills can grind the grain to give them the necessary food, but he didn't know where his next meal was going to come from, even though he was sheltering in a school along with many children, but he had no home to go back to, as they had to flee or die from a home which had been burnt. It's absolutely right that, of course, the best humanitarian answer in Yemen for all the people right across the country is for there to be no more war and to replace the dialogue of weapons with the dialogue of words. Of course, there are discussions going on, and I hope that they will produce something which will incentivize the parties to identify where they can compromise or resolve their differences for the sake of the people of Yemen. But in the meantime, we have no time to lose in getting the humanitarian aid through.
ايش تسوي؟ ولا بس؟